Today I'm going to be making the Pillsbury Funfetti. I have the unicorn pink vanilla cake donut mix with candy bits, and I have the chocolate cake donut mix with candy bits. These were $2.28 each at Walmart. They also have one that isn't unicorn themed. It's not pink, it's just vanilla. It's the exact same thing, it's just that it's not unicorn themed, but it's going to be your same mix. So you can make these three ways. You can make donuts or donut holes. You can make fried donut holes, or you can make air fryer donuts. Three different ways. We are actually going to be making donut holes because we don't have a special donut pan. So what's better than a donut hole though, right? So you need a third cup of milk and half a cup of water and 2 eggs for the mix. And then later on you're going to need just a little bit more, 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk for the glaze. So the first thing you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and to make the donut holes you use a mini muffin tins. So we have 2 little mini muffin tins. You want to spray the bottom. I used Great Value vegetable spray, and I just sprayed 1 little squirt in the bottom of each one. So you want to take your eggs and milk and water and mix them together. And then once they're combined, then you want to add your donut mix and add that in as well. We're doing the same mix for the chocolate that we're doing for the unicorn. So I can use the same whisk. Don't have to dirty anything new. And mix these together. So this is our chocolate mix, and there should be a packet for the, this is for the glaze. So we're gonna, vanilla glaze, we're gonna set this to the side. And then this is our mix here. And then the same thing with the unicorn. You're gonna have your vanilla donut glaze, so it's the same vanilla glaze in each one. And then here's your pink mix. Very pretty. So we're just going to add that to our liquid. Now we're going to do the same thing with our chocolate. To take your mixture, and you're only going to fill these 2/3 full. So I got a tablespoon, and we'll just see. I'm gonna wing it. Let me get this little pan first. And of course I had some powder in there. Okay, here we go. We'll see. Oh, I think that's gonna be perfect. And just put like a tablespoon in each one. And then when you bake these, you're going to bake them for donut holes. It's 9 to 10 minutes. I'll probably go the full 10 minutes. But now if you're making them the other ways, your time's going to vary, of course. You just need to read the directions on the back of the box. So this is how the donut holes look when they come out, and what you do is you let them sit here and cool off. And then I'm going to go around the edge lightly with a knife and pull these out of here. I will use a knife. I didn't use a knife on this one. There we go. I'm wondering if the next batch, I don't want to grease the entire thing instead of just the bottom like they tell me. But I am going to go around each one of them with a knife and pop them out of here. And then I'm going to fill these pans up again and bake some more. Okay, we're ready for the glaze. I have my second batch in the oven right now. This glaze is the exact same thing for both of these. So, I mean, it even has, the number is 251055. It's the same exact number on both of these. I'm going to make them separately just to prove it. So this is basically powdered sugar. You have your powdered sugar, and then you're going to use 2 to 3 tablespoons, or 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. That's right. To get it to the consistency that you want. So if you want it a little thicker, you can have it thicker. If you want it thinner, you can have it thinner. I'm leaving mine on my cooling rack, and I put a piece of parchment paper underneath so that I could just make as big of a mess as I want to. So I'm gonna start off with 2 tablespoons, and I use a fork and stir. So I use pretty much 3. So I'm gonna just take this and go over the top like this. I don't know how they had it on the front of the box, but that looks pretty to me. And I don't want to use all of this either because I still have another batch in the oven. The one in the oven has mainly chocolate because we got more pink ones out of this. Kevin said on the front of the box that it's like completely covered. So I'm going to take one of these and just dip it like this.
Yeah.
And that's how it looks. And that looks pretty good too. So you could do it like that. That's actually pretty quick. But you can see these don't look like donut holes, they look like mini muffins. But if we leave them like that, that should dry just like that. The way that I made them, the amount that I put in each cup, you got about 29 of each. So if I had put just a little bit less than a couple cups, probably could have got about 30 each. But Kevin was right. These are completely covered with glaze, and mine aren't, but that's okay. They should still be good. It says as prepared, 1 donut is 160 calories, but now they don't know whether you're making them like this.
So you had to weigh them.
Whether you're making a whole, you know, they don't know how you're making them. So, but I tell you what, out of the 2 mixes in the bowls, this is the one that smelled better to us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It smells like a really nice vanilla smell.
Mm-hmm. They're good, but kind of plain.
Yes. I think if I had put more glaze on them, it would have been better. I also think if you bought frosting, like if you had cake frosting, that would add a lot to them.
The texture's good. They're a little more dense than a cake is. They're not quite as fluffy.
They remind me of a mini muffin.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
when you buy a box of mini muffins at the store,
that's exactly
what it's like. Texture and everything. So the chocolate, it also says 160 calories, and it says candy bits. Now this had candy bits. It makes it pretty.
Just sprinkles.
But it doesn't add anything to the flavor. That just really had a, if you bought a vanilla mini muffin, that's what that one tasted like. Now this one had a Tootsie Roll chocolate smell. That's what the powder smelled like. It has that lip gloss, that chocolate lip
Very
gloss.
artificial chocolate.
Yes, I don't even care to finish that. No.
I ate it, but I didn't. It's not that great.
It reminds me of a chocolate lip gloss, and you're eating it off your lips.
It's like every artificial chocolate you can get out there, and any product that's artificial chocolate, that's what it kind of tastes like.
Which is a shame, because you would expect for Pillsbury to have their basic chocolate, you would expect it to be as good as their cake mix. This is not.
No, I mean, I'd much rather have many cupcakes out of a chocolate cake mix than that.
Yes.
And you can make your own glaze out of powdered sugar and water and milk, basically.
Right. If you already have mini muffin pans, then you could make these. Honestly, I would rather just buy a cake mix, or I would rather buy mini muffins than buy this.
Yeah. Either one of them, honestly. The vanilla too.
Yeah, the vanilla too. Neither one of them.
Because it's very plain.
And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Well, it's not a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's time consuming. If you're going to be doing this with your kids, it's one thing. But, you know, for you as a mom, you're trying to get in there and get it done. I would pass on both of these.
You're better off making a sheet cake and slapping frosting on there and being done.
And yes, and calling it a day. Because they are pretty. I have to admit that. They're very pretty. But yeah, I wouldn't buy them again. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.